Okay, so here we're going to look at what is a graph. So, what is a graph? A network is a graph. But what is a graph? What elements make up a graph? Okay, so it's only a very short little chapter, a little bit of work for you to do. It's just the idea today is just to have an understanding of the elements of a graph or a network diagram. Okay, so a graph is a diagram that consists of a set of points. Okay, so the points are called vertices. Okay, if there's one of them, it's a vertex. If there's more than one, it's a vertice. They're joined by a set of lines called edges. Okay, so each line is an edge. Each edge has two vertices, one at the start, one at the end, or vice versa. So each edge, so this is one edge here, stops at the vertice, and this is another edge here, stops at this vertex. Two or more edges that connect the same vertices are called multiple edges. So what I've just shown you there, multiple edges. So that go exactly the same way. They join the same 2 points. So if they rode between towns, there'd just be two different ways to get between two towns. Okay. So we've got vertices and we've got edges. And that is it. That is what a graph is. You need to have these definitions in your bound reference. Okay, so pause the video if you have to, write these definitions into your bound reference and possibly even do the diagram, the example diagram, okay? So, the degree of a vertex is a number of edges attached to the vertex. So, we say degree of vertex V, so here, the degree of B is one edge, two edges attached to it, so the degree of B is 2. A has 1, 2, 3, 4 edges attached to it, so the degree of A is 4. C has 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same edge, but it's attached to C twice, so it counts twice. So C has 4 edges, and D has 1, 2. So the degree of D is 2. Okay. A loop. So here, this is what I said about C. A loop contributes 2 degrees to a vertex. Okay, so the degree of a vertex is a number of edges basically coming into it, attached to it. Okay, in any graph, the sum of the degrees of the vertices is equal to twice the number of edges, because each edge has to have 2 vertices. So there'll be double the number of vertices. Okay, and that loop, that's only one edge to the graph. Okay, so just some very, very introductory. This is what they are. So, and later on we can say the degree is odd or even. So this will be even because the degree is 2. So we've got here the degree of A. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 4. Degree of B. 1, 2, 3 is 3. Degree of C is 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. Degree of D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, that's all we're doing. That's it. Okay. Later in the exercise there's a game of Sprouts. You've already been introduced to this. The game of Sprouts uses vertices and edges. We start with 2 vertices, and each edge must join 2 vertices, or itself. Every time a new edge is drawn, a new vertex must be added on the edge. Edges cannot pass through a vertex. No vertex may have a degree of greater than 3, and the last player to add a new edge wins. So we start off, but we've got 2 vertices, the starting vertices. Each time a new edge is drawn, a new vertice must be added to the edge. So we can join an edge, but we have to add a vertice to the edge. Okay. So that's player 1's go. So player 2 can have a go. So player 2 could make this circle, and they have to add a vertice to the edge. And then the next player, player 1 again, could, so that's a degree of 3 already. That vertice cannot be added to. Player 3 could go like that and add a vertice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 we've already got. So here we have to go between there and there. We have to add a vertice. 1, 2, 3, we can't go there. So here we're going to those two. We add a vertice. That's 3, that's 3, that's 3, that's 3, that's 3. They're all 3. So this one can't go anywhere, can't join onto another vertice. So game's over. And the person who made that last move is the winner. Find someone, have a game sometime during today. Also, you got exercise 9b, the tick sheet questions. I think it's pretty much all of the exercise, but you just check that to be sure. Exercise 9b, I'm in Teams chat if you need help. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next class.